make it a better place. It'll take creation.
Hi everybody, this is Tina. Welcome to my video today, you guys. I am going to be sharing with you the new host code for this month and then the new giveaway for you guys. So this month I'm so excited to be featuring the new in colors. So these are colors that you are going to be able to get on June 1st. And I wanted to do something really special for this host code. And so this month, my free giveaway for orders that are placed with me for $50 or more, when you use the host code, you're gonna get 5 card kits, and they're these cards right here. So the really fun thing is, the only stamp set you're going to need to complete these cards is going to be this stamp set right here. This is the Eastern Beauty stamp set. And it looks like it doesn't, like, there's not much there, right? Like, when I first got this, I was like, well, it doesn't look like there's very many stamps that are maybe all that useful or that I would be able to get a lot out of. But we're going to use a ton of these stamps on these card kits. You will get all of the pieces to create these card kits. We're going to make them right now. And then all you need is the stamp set to put it together. This is in the new catalog, but you can get it right now. It was an early release. So there's 2 different ways you can get this. You can get it in a bundle that has just the stamp set and some paper, and then it comes with a free giveaway from Stampin' Up. Or you can get another bundle, and that bundle comes with the stamp set and the die set, and that's the one I got. And then you get free envelopes, and then you get brand new, very vanilla, thick cardstock, which is amazing. So there's a couple gifts that you get when you do that. So that information is below in the YouTube description, and it's over on my website. So how this works, I want to do this really quickly so that we can dive into making all 5 of these cards. So the way it works is I have a monthly host code, and that I usually do a new one either the 3rd or 4th week of the month. It depends on what month we're in and what's happening. This is the start of the new host code. A couple of you have placed orders and you've already used a new host code. That's totally okay. You'll get these card kits. I always know when a host code is coming up, and I plan accordingly. There's always a host code listed on my website. Use that host code and you will get whatever I'm offering for free. Every single month I offer a free gift for placing an order with me. It will always be at least some type of card kit. Most of the time it's going to be 3 card kits. This month it's 5 card kits, and I usually have some fun products to give away. This month I'm not giving any product away because I'm doing 5 kits, and you guys are going to love these. So let's dive in. We're going to be using the stamp set, and then we are going to be using, this is the paper that I used, which is not available for you to purchase yet. It will be available on June 1st, and you're going to love it. So these are the card kits. I'm going to have a link below. Maybe I'll pop in a link right here. And it explains the way my host code works and the way I give away product. So just in case, I know I'm trying to rush because we have so many cards to put together. In case you want to check it out, you can if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about. So use that host code when you place an order with me, $50 or more, you'll get all 5 card kits. So we're going to start with this color right here. This is probably going to be my favorite in color, maybe. I'm really loving it. So we're going to start by, your kit will come with everything you need to put the card together. You just need a stamp set. If you don't have the stamp set I'm using, you can use a different stamp set for the sentiments. Your card bases will be folded. So you can start off right away by simply putting these 2 pieces together. Now, you'll get one of 2 designs. So I'm going to show you. You can use either side that you want. If you want to be really creative and do something different than what I'm doing, you totally can. So you'll either get this design right here, or you will get this floral design, okay? So then you can attach this to your card base. You can use foam tape and pop this up. I'm not going to because I have 5 cards to get through with you guys. So I'm just going to do this quickly. And then you're going to have 3 other pieces for this one. You have 2 stitched circle dies, which I love. We're going to stamp first. If you mess up, you can flip this over. It'll look a little bit different because it is a stitched die, but that's okay. So we're going to take our sentiment. This is going to be a really simple card. You're just going to stamp the sentiment on here. And you can wait if you want to get your new end colors, or for all of these, the stamping, you can just use basic black. So you have access to the stamp set, but of course the end colors you don't have access to until June 1st. So you can wait to put these card kits together and just then you can get your end colors, or you can just use basic black to put your sentiments on. And either way, I promise it will still look beautiful. So now this is going to go right here in the middle. Again, you can use foam tape if you want. I'm going to stick that right in the middle. And then you have this little butterfly, which I love. We'll stick that. You can stick it anywhere. So this is where you can get creative. You can stick it here. You can stick it here. I tend to do it kind of right over that sentiment. And then if you have some rhinestones, you can throw some rhinestones right on the middle of that butterfly. So this is going to be the first one. Again, you'll either have this design or you'll have the floral design. You'll get everything to create this, and it turns out beautiful. Really simple, but really beautiful. So there's that color. So the next color we're going to do is going to be this beautiful color right here. This is Fresh Fig. Again, your card base will already be folded for you. I'm going to fold mine here. And then in this one, you're going to want to be careful because there's some teeny tiny butterflies in this package. So again, you can use either side you want. I'm going to use the dark side, and that is because I have a white, just the way my layers are going to work. So we start by just putting these down. Now all I've done for all of these cards is just my standard 1/4 inch. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4, 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock cut in half. I've then fold that in half. That gives me an A2 size card. My white layer is going to have a 1/4 inch taken off, so it's going to be 5 1/4 by 4, and then I take another 1/4 inch off, and that's going to give me my designer layer. So that's the standard thing that I do. We are going to take, and we're going to stamp first. We're going to set those butterflies aside. We'll grab our Fresh Fig here. Let me zoom in so I can show you how I'm going to do the stamping here. Again, if you don't have Fresh Fig and you want to put this together right away, all you're going to do is use basic black, and that is going to look fine. So we're going to take, let me show you which sentiment. We're going to take this Life is Beautiful, and it is in like a little circle, like half circle. And we're just going to follow that circle. And I'm just making sure I'm getting that pressed down. When it's in a circle, it can be, or a half circle, it can be a little bit weird when you're trying to stamp that down. So just take your time. And then what we'll do is we'll layer the white circle onto the black circle. We will close our ink pad because otherwise, you guys know, I'll stick my hand in it. Okay, so then this next layer, if I had more time, I would totally pop these up. My other ones are popped up, and I'll show you that. We'll stick this right in the middle. Our circle is always going to go in the middle for these cards. Now you can shake it up a little bit and change it around if you want. I think this is a beautiful set. It'd be really pretty to... Okay, so then, again, I'm going to always put rhinestones on these butterflies because I cannot resist doing that. I've been using a lot of butterflies this year because my One Little Word album is turning out to have a ton of butterflies on it, and that was not intentional. It just worked out that way. So I've been really loving them. So this is a new die that I got. It's one that we've had in the catalog for a while, but I got it so that I could use a couple different butterflies. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting a couple little things of glue down here, and I do them in kind of groups of 3. That tends to be what works for me. And then I'm going to space these out because they're all different sizes. And I love these little butterflies, and I could not figure out where these butterflies were coming from when I would see them on projects. And these butterflies are on the tag die in the Occasions catalog. And the die itself looks just like this, which is super, I would not think that that's what you would get out of that, but it totally is, and I love it. I'm going to continue to place these, and the great thing is that you can flip them over and get them to go a different direction if you want. There's going to be 6 of them in your kit. Okay, so here's our third card, has some rhinestones on it. Looks beautiful, right? So you'll either have this design in your kit or you'll have this one. So here's the other one I made. And you can see each time that I've stamped this, it's turned out a little bit different, but they still look really great. So there's those 2. So now let's move on to this one. And you guys know this color, this lemon lime twist, it's growing on me. So at first I was like, I can't stand it. I really don't like it. But the more I use it, the more I start to love it. Okay, so now we're just going to do these 2 layers. This is a black layer. So for these pieces, we're gonna go ahead and glue everything down to begin with. We're gonna be making one, no we're not, I lied. Back up the boat. Okay, so in your stamp set, if you're using this stamp set, you're gonna grab this little piece right here, which is a really weird piece, right? It looks like, what do you do with that? This is one you might want to wait to put the card kit together until you have this color, because this is going to be so fun to do. So we'll grab Lemon Lime Twist. And honestly, you guys, I didn't think about you not having these colors for another couple weeks. So actually, I really, really apologize for that. It just occurred to me when I was putting them together that you won't have access to these colors for a couple weeks. So I apologize if that feels a little annoying, like you're going to get your kit and then you're going to have to wait a couple weeks to put it together. But I promise it'll be worth it. When the catalog launches, you can get all 5 of these colors in a bundle together. It saves you a little bit of money. So what I've done is I've just taken this image and I've stamped it a couple times in different places there. Okay, so now we can attach this piece. And this would look fine too in black. It wouldn't look bad. None of these cards would look bad if you stamped everything in basic black, I promise. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and attach this. I know this seems a little crazy that I have one more thing of stamping to do and I'm attaching all of this, but I promise the last part of the stamping is not difficult at all. So I probably wouldn't pop this piece up if you're gonna wait to do the stamping like I'm doing. Okay, so now you have this little piece and it says Friends. If you got last month's kit, you got a similar die. I could not resist using this again. I need a pair of scissors. These aren't the best scissors I have, but you're probably gonna wanna round off the edges. The way this comes out of the die is a little bit wonky, so you'll probably just wanna round those off. You'll pop out any pieces, okay? So after you do that, what you're going to want to do is use some liquid glue because we're really going to manipulate this die. When you feel this die in your hand, you will feel that it moves around quite easily, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to put it over the white piece. We're going to let each of the ends kind of hang off into the black, and then we're going to manipulate this die to fit in the white circle. And the look that you're going for is that these ends hang off into the black part of the circle so that it looks like it's all one piece, like the Friends come off the black circle. And then you can even, like my D, the top of my D is even kind of hanging out right there, and that looks really, really awesome. And then whatever kind of dots you have back here will just be a little added little extra, which I really love both of these pieces in this stamp set. When I realized the different things you could do with this, I thought that is really cute. So you'll do that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab, there's a little teeny tiny hello in this set. It just says hello. And if you've waited and you've got Lemon Lime Twist, you're going to ink that up, and then right above the friend, you're going to stamp hello. So it's going to say hello, friend. And then I will resist singing Adele to you guys right now since I said hello. It totally made me think of that song. Okay, so you'll either get this design right here or you will get this design. So either the florals or this one. which I love both. You can see this one, I really manipulated that R, and it really is like on its side right there. So just play around with this. If it happens to rip, it's okay, just glue that down. Okay, so we've got to move on because we've got 2 more cards and this video is long, you guys. Okay, so your pink one, you're going to want to be really careful because you have 3 teeny tiny pieces in this 4th kit. So same thing, we're layering these simple layers together. We'll put this layer onto... Okay, now you have this piece right here, and what you're going to do is on the opposite side of the design, you're going to layer this right in the middle. What we're going to do is we're going to stamp. So we are going to grab the other sentiment that's in this stamp set, and we're going to go ahead and stamp this other sentiment. The sentiments are really beautiful in this set, and you'll just do that right in the middle. Then you have a butterfly that can be placed wherever you would like. And then you have these 3 pieces right here. And these 3 pieces are from the die. And let me just show you what I've done with those. So here's the one that I've already done. I put the butterfly down here. And then I put those little tiny pieces, I put them up in the corner, and I put a rhinestone on them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move on, but again, you'll get one of 2 designs. It'll be one or the other. Okay, so let's move on to our very last one. It's this beautiful color right here. This is Berry Burst, and we're going to start off by doing exactly what we've done before. Okay, so now you have these. So now what we're going to do, this is another one you may need to wait if you want to do the entire technique. So what we're going to do is we have this image right here. I'm going to take Berry Burst and I'm going to take this ink and then I'm just going to stamp this circle, and I'm letting that image go off the edge of that circle, and I'm just stamping around. So it's going to give this great background pattern. Okay. So then what we're going to do is, this is a little bit backwards, where we're layering the color layer onto the white layer onto the card base, just like this. All right, now I'm going to show you a trick. Take your white cardstock that comes in the kit. You're going to just make it a flag. You know what, let's do our stamping first. Do your stamping first. So what you're going to do, well, this is what I did, okay? So there's another sentiment in this set, and it says a note for you, and it's in that half circle. So what I did is I cut mine apart. I could make it straight. So you can see that I've just made that sentiment straight by just snipping right in between that. So be really careful if you're going to do that. It was really simple. I was not worried about it at all. And then you can straighten that sentiment. Stamp it onto your white paper. Now we can do a flag. And the reason I waited is just in case I want to make that smaller, I can. We'll put that right there. We'll put the butterfly right here. We will do 3 rhinestones. And that is our very last card. So you will either have this design or this design. So these cards were so much fun, you guys. I love them. I hope that you will enjoy them. So again, if you want these card kits, if you want 5 free card kits from me, you're just going to want to place a $50 order with me or more using that host code. If your order is $100 or more, do not use that host code and you will still get these card kits from me. But you'll earn your own Stampin' Rewards, which you'll want to do that. So this host code will run for, and this giveaway will run for the next 3 to 4 weeks. I will leave a link below where you can check out all the details on getting free items from me, free Stampin' Up! Product. I really appreciate each and every order that I get, and it's my desire to give back to you guys. And this is how I do that. I create cards that you can create and then that you can share with others. And then I also like being able to give you guys free product as well. So I hope you will check that out. You can visit my coordinating blog post to see photos of these cards, and then also all the supplies of all of the other product that I used. So even though you'll get all of the product you need to put these kits together and you'll just need a stamp set, I used lots of different product from the annual catalog, and I will list that on my website and in the YouTube description below. This was a long video, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this whole thing. That was a long one. I'll be back tomorrow to share with you guys my card class for this month and cards that I've made and what we're doing in our local class this month. So thank you guys so much, and I hope you're having a wonderful start to your week.